Hey, Little League season, it's in full swing right now, which is super exciting. Lots of young kids, older kids starting up the baseball season here. One concern, arm care. We've got two great guys, former MLB pitcher Kris Benson here. We've got Del Norte Varsity coach Jim Gusich with me here talking all things arm care. Baseball season is so much fun, guys. We're in full swing here. I know you guys just had a game. You got another one coming up here. Let's talk about youth, though, for arm care. Little League starting. This is a lot of stress on the arm if not done the right way. Jim, can you talk a little bit about what parents should be looking out for and players as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the most important things, and we talked a little bit earlier about this, is following the pitch smart guidelines that USA Baseball and Major League Baseball have out. It's important not only to follow those max pitches that they have, but more emphasis on the rest.
Okay.
So the rest periods that follow, also schedule out your arms. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of different times. You have games multiple times throughout the week.
Right.
And coaches, some of the dads that are out there that are helping, which is vital to Little League.
Yeah.
What they're not doing is they're not scheduling out the arms for the multitude of games that they have.
Sure.
And they're throwing the same guys maybe 2 times in a week, where you space it out. You got 12 guys on a Little League squad.
Yeah.
Have everybody learn how to pitch so that you can space out that workload.
Yeah, former MLB pitcher Kris Benson here. Kris, a lot of it has to do with how they're throwing too, right? I know that some 20% of Little League players will eventually get Little League elbow. Is it because of the mechanics? Would you mind showing us what the right way, the proper way to throw?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an unnatural way of throwing, lifting up your arm. I mean, softball players can do this all day long because that's a natural movement. So once you start raising your arm up and you start pinching everything in their shoulder, that's where the problem happens. And so the biggest problem with arm injuries is really just conditioning the arm to be able to do that type of throwing mechanics.
Sure.
And so guys just don't do enough of it, you know. And
doing the band
work and light dumbbells and things like that, you know. And there's tons of stuff on the internet that you can pull up and watch. And but it's super important because, you know, they just think that they can throw forever, as we all think we could, and it doesn't work that way. And so you got to do something to keep the arm conditioned.
So coaches, if you Little League coaches, if you see guys kind of leading with their elbow, that's a lot of stress here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little more over the top, or what do you suggest?
Yeah, so I mean, the biggest thing is just being able to, pitching is about balance and timing and direction. So I mean, balance as far as, having good balance over the rubber, and timing as far as breaking your hands properly, and then getting the arm up at the right time. Okay. And just direction, meaning going towards.
Yeah, throw me one on how one should look.
All right, so as far as just the timing, we want to get good mechanics when it comes to lifting up our leg, and then breaking our hands, and then coming over the top.
Notice how Kris didn't come from the side or lead with the elbow, right?
I mean, sidearm pitchers that's kind of your last resort. Yeah. Is to come down here. Right. For the most part, your majority of kids are going to be up on top of the ball. So getting the elbow above the shoulder height is where you want to be. Anytime you get down here, you're putting a lot of strain on your elbow.
Good to know. And if you see that, coaches, please do something about it. A lot of Tommy John surgeries happening for 15 to 19-year-olds. Jim, that's concerning because that's around the time they should be playing high school at places like Del Norte, right?
100%. And I think it leads, or it comes from the idea of overuse when you're a youth. Yeah. You got Little League going on, you got travel ball going on, you got the spring break tournaments that you're trying to get out to with your travel ball team. I know you guys head out there. And just being cognizant of the kid's arm, and know that, be all end all winning a game in March in Little League or in a travel ball tournament, it's probably not that important in the grand scheme.
If you see something, parents, make sure you talk with the coach. Make sure you look at the Pitch Smart guidelines. You can find that at USA Baseball. Guys, thanks for coming in here and helping keep our kids' arms healthy. We want to keep them on the field, right?
100%. Appreciate you having us.